Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. I just wanted to go over the document that I was going to share on the classroom as an assignment. It's just basically going over and checking in and seeing what you were able to get done this week based on what was on the classroom. So this basically just kind of goes through different assignments that were posted on starting on Thursday of last week. All the way up to yesterday. And it was pretty low key. I just wanted to get everybody acclimated. And again, some people probably are going a little bit further, but there were a few things that we wanted to make sure that we all have before we move on. So the first thing when you're going through the sheet, anything in blue is for you. So on Thursday, when we assigned the Property Brothers episode, my question was, did you complete this? And it's a very simple yes or no. Now, the second one, day 2, we asked you to, one, set up an account on Floor Planner. We also asked you to go to houseplans.com to find a guide, and we wanted you to download an example floor plan that we're going to eventually bring into the Floor Planner to help us out. So that was one of the requirements for the assignment. So if I go into houseplans.com and I set up my filter, and maybe some of you already have this floor plan downloaded on your desktop, I don't even need that today. The only thing that I want you to put in case you're not able to get it later on, is the floor plan number. Okay, so you can see up in the upper left portion of the screen what the floor plan is for this one. I picked this one. This is what's been downloaded. It's got a pretty easy floor plan to follow. So on the assignment sheet, what I'm going to do is write in the actual floor plan number. So if you turn this in, I can check and see and make sure which one you're using, and it follows the criteria and constraints. So that's all I'm asking for. The rest of them are pretty straightforward. Monday, that was the assignment. Did you do it? Yes or no. So actually these should all be, and I'll make sure that these are all justified center before I assign it. So you can just go through and write yes or no. The reason why I'm asking for a yes or no, it's not for a grade, it's just to make sure you're on the right track. Now, if I scroll down a little bit further, if I continue to answer these questions, your progress screenshot, this is what I want to see. I'd like to know where everybody is, because not everybody is using the school account that I set up. And I said I'm okay with that, but I still need to know where you're at. If you're further than I am, great. I just want to see what you're doing. So if you were to log on to Floor Planner, you're going to actually take a screenshot of your floor plan. There's a couple things I'm going to ask you to do. So if I go to my project right here and go into the floor plan. Now, I don't need to see anything other than this filter turned on. It would be nice to actually make these numbers bigger. There's a way to do that. And how you can do that on this is you go right here to this little symbol with an information box. And then what you could do is draw a dimension, and you can bring this number 150 up to, let's say, somewhere around 300, and that's going to give me a good idea of that you're following the what we're working on. So all I'm going to ask you to do is take a screenshot, and on a Mac, as you know, that is Command-Shift-4, and if you do Command-Shift-4, it gives you some crosshairs to take a picture, and you just click and drag over what you're working on. It's going to bring it right here to your desktop, and all I'm going to ask you to do is take that and drag this right into this box right here, and that way I can see where you're at this point. And that's the assignment for today. If it's turned in Monday, great. I just want to see what the progress sheet is. This is not for a grade. This is just to see where you're at. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and we're going to kind of move a little bit further and faster next week with the floor plans. We're going to show you how to do things like paint, decorate, add more rooms, walls, things like that. So have a great weekend, everybody. I'll talk to you soon.